That is what makes us successful. I'm Brian Peterson of the Brian Peterson Real Estate Group of Warsaw. You can reach us at brianpetersongroup.com.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bid, METZGER.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
Hey, it's your friend, your realtor, Phil Kuhn with RE/MAX Results.
And I'm Senior Loan Officer, Crystal Wilson with Aspen Mortgage.
Just like in basketball, a good game plan is crucial when buying and selling a home.
And without the right team putting together that game plan, you could find yourself walking away with a loss.
Whether you're buying, selling, or need to do both, we'll lead you through every step of the process,
making it easy to get that win.
Visit philkuhn.com to start putting together your real estate dream team today.
Let's go Tigers!
Give us 15 minutes, we'll give you the world. This is News Now Warsaw.
And we welcome those of you who have been watching the second half of the JV game at warsaw-tigers.com. We welcome you to our broadcast. When the Tigers make a free throw tonight, it scores a donation for the kids in Kosciuszko County. For every Tiger free throw this season, Alder Bergen & Company will donate $2 to the Kosciuszko County Riley Kids Fund through the Kosciuszko Community Foundation. Alan Oliver and Mike Bergen started the fund to help parents in the county who take their children to Riley Hospital for Children with expenses like gas, food, and lodging. Alder Bergen & Company Financial Planning, 122 West Market Street in Warsaw, and online at alderbergen.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Last Saturday, Warsaw hit 12 out of 16 at the free throw line, so Alder Bergen will donate $24 for Saturday. Bobcat of Warsaw is the proud sponsor of 3 for 3 for the KC Riley Kids Fund. This year, when the Varsity Tigers make a three-pointer, Bobcat of Warsaw will donate $3 to the Kosciuszko County Riley Kids Fund. Bobcat of Warsaw is the dealer for the triple threat of products, Bobcat, X-Mark, and Cub Cadet. Bobcat of Warsaw and State Road 15 South, a proud supporter of Warsaw Tiger Sports on News Now Warsaw. Tigers open up the season with a 62-54 win at Columbia City. And Jared, they did it a lot in the post and getting the ball moving toward the basket.
Yeah, especially in that second half where they really focused in on getting the ball to the basket area either by the pass or by the dribble. And you're starting to see a little bit of a change in dynamic, not just at Warsaw, but a lot of different places, getting post players back involved in an offense when we spent so many years watching teams play that 5-out type of style.
The Tigers shot 50% from the field. They were 24 of 48. They attempted 7 three-pointers. They made 2. And I think that's a sea change from, I think that's going to be the trend is fewer three-pointers attempted and more shots within 10 feet.
Yeah, and I think you're going to be allowed to shoot as many threes as long as your percentages, verify that you can do that. I think until, you can consistently shoot 30 to 40% from behind the line, you're probably not going to, that's not the best shot your offense can get. The best shot your offense can get right now is getting it to the block, driving it to the basket, or even an up and under finish, which we saw a little bit of last weekend.
Now, if you were with us at the beginning, you knew that I had an apology to make. I got another one because last Saturday, I put 2 points into Jackson Gould's column that should have been Judah's. So his 25 that tied a career high was really 27 and is a new career high. And when it mattered, he looked like Paul Marindet in the regional against South Bend Riley. He took over the game.
Well, when he has the basketball in his hands, he's so cool, calm, and collected that he can wait out any defense that you put in front of him. And when he gets to the basket area, and he elevates over defenses like he did last weekend, he becomes a dangerous scorer. And when you have a scoring punch like Judah, with Jackson he scored 12. He didn't have a huge impact in the scoring. He did a lot of other things. You're starting to build a roster where anybody can make a play. That's what you're going to need against a Homestead team on your home floor because they're not going to give your best players options very many possessions.
And we were very proud of Drew Heckman because he did not start at the game, but he had a great first half, 10 points. He finished with a career-high 14.
Drew's just Drew. The ball finds Drew wherever he's at, and then when it does, he doesn't get flustered and he just makes plays. We saw it last year when he jumped up to the varsity. Every minute that he had last year, he just would do something. He would do something positive for the team, and last weekend he certainly came in and provided a spark.
For Homestead, they're the number 5 team in 4A. They're 1-1. They beat Huntington North, who the Tigers will have here tomorrow night. They beat them back last week 50-38, and then they lost at Kettering Alter, which is where John Paxson went to school in suburban Ohio. 68-65 was the final there. They're led by Fletcher Lawyer. Luke Goody went on to college. Fletcher Lawyer will be there next year. Right now he's terrorizing teams here. He's averaged 29 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds through the first 2 games of the season. However, as Coach Chris Johnson points out, we haven't shot the ball at all yet. Just 34% as the team through 2 games.
Yeah, and Coach Moore pointed out that he was 15 of 15 at the free throw line against Huntington North. He's not your typical guard where he's going to stand around the perimeter and shoot threes all night. He wants to go to the basket, and he's going to find contact when he gets there. He's a hard-nosed basketball player, and I tell you what, he's a heck of a lot of fun to watch. Hopefully tonight the Tigers can pull that back a little bit and make it tougher.
How important is he to what Homestead's done these first 2 games? He's attempted 48 field goals in 2 games. The rest of the team, 55. He's attempted 29 free throws in the first 2 games. The rest of the team, only 18.
And I think it'll maintain for a while, but the Leeper brothers have really started to kind of come into their own through the summer basketball system and now this year. And when Grant Lawyer can have faith in them, where he can kick it to them and count on them to make shots, this becomes a very dangerous Homestead team.
What are your keys to the game?
My keys are a lot like Coach Moore about rebounding. These guys are a very physical basketball team. They don't have Grant Simmons anymore, who seemed to be here for years and years. He was so good, but they do have the Leeper brothers, and Lawyer is an outstanding rebounder from the guard position. Warsaw has to maintain blockouts, and defensively, when they get to the lane, don't jump and challenge them. Take charges and get turnovers, because that's the only way you're going to be able to keep them off the scoreboard.
Warsaw and Homestead about to lock up here in the home opener for the Tigers here in 21-22. We're back with the lineups, the anthem, and the tip-off next on News Now Warsaw.
Hi, this is Mike Walters at Crossroads Bank. We're in your neighborhood and we aren't going anywhere. Stop by and see us today in Warsaw, Syracuse, Columbia City, North Manchester, South Whitley, Wabash, or Peru. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Where your bank and your life meet, Crossroads Bank.
Find your new ride at Lakeside. New trucks are finally arriving. Now is the time to trade up, or now is the time to build your dream car. Lakeside has build slots open and ready to be filled. Get your vehicle directly from the factory and just how you want it. Stop in today and have the personal sales team help you walk through the build process. Plus, don't forget Lakeside Chevrolet in Warsaw and Huntington is the only dealer to offer warranty forever on every vehicle under 100,000 miles. Lakeside Chevrolet in Warsaw and Huntington and at lakesidechevy.com.
At Monty's Best One, their experts know how to take care of bald tires. Now through December 31st, get $50 back by mail on a Visa prepaid card when you spend $250 at any of the 13 Monty's Best One locations using your new or existing Best One credit card. You'll also receive an additional $50 in Best One bucks to use on a future purchase at any Monty's location in Elkhart, Marshall, and Kosciuszko County. Plus, visit their newest location in Napanee. Subject to credit approval, visit Monty'sTire.com for details.
Now, back to the Warsaw Tigers on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
Warsaw and Homestead meeting for the 11th straight season. The Spartans have won 9 of the previous 10 matchups. Warsaw's only win came back in 2016 when the Tigers started the season 20-0. The 2 coaches, Chris Johnson in his 23rd season at Homestead, a record of 373 and 155 in 28 years overall, 453 and 187. Matt Moore in 8 seasons, 105 and 66. In 2 seasons at Warsaw, 16 and 8. It's opening night here at the Tiger Den. Let's go courtside to Ron Henry to get things going.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask at this time that you please stand for the national anthem. The anthem will be played tonight by the Warsaw Tiger Pep Band. Good evening and welcome to the Tiger Den, home of the Fighting Tigers. Tonight, the Tigers are hosting the Homestead Spartans. And here are the starting lineups, first of all, for Homestead. Starting at guard, number 2, Fletcher Lawyer. At guard, number 12, Kyron Kafuki. At forward, number 14, Grady Swing. At forward, number 20, Andrew Leeper. And at forward, number 22, Grant Leeper. The Spartans are coached by Chris Johnson. And now for the Warsaw Tigers. Starting at guard, a 6'3" senior, 6'1" senior, number 1, Judah Simfukwe. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 2, Jackson Gould. At guard, 5'10" junior, number 11, Nick Catras. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 21, Drew Heckerman. And at wing, a 6'4" junior, number 32, Russ Winchester. Tigers are coached by Matt Moore, assisted by David Wayne and Ryan Bricker. Special assistant to head coach is Hal Gunner, and volunteer assistant coach Jack Sumter.
Your officials tonight, Cameron Fletcher, Andrew Hoffman, and our good friend Justin Shippey. Spartans in row blue uniforms. They have blue numbers trimmed in white. Warsaw in the home white uniforms with orange numbers trimmed in black. Justin Shippey has the ball in the middle. Great crowd on hand here on opening night. And we are ready for basketball. It'll be Heckerman and Leeper to jump it up. And up she goes. The tip controlled by Homestead, and they will work to the near end here in the opening half of play. Lawyer against Catras to start with. Backdoor cut. They threw it over Lawyer's head and out of bounds. He would have been open if he'd have been looking.
Well, that is a heavy screen by Andrew Leeper there on Catras, but Catras was able to fight around, the timing just a little bit off there for Homestead.
So a turnover by the Spartans, and Warsaw now has it for the first time. Gould out on the right wing. Lobs too high, and he threw it over Winchester's head and out of bounds. And he threw it a little bit early, and he threw it off target.
From first two possessions, looks like both these teams have a little bit of energy tonight because both those passes were a little bit long and a little bit hard.
Lawyer off a screen at the top. Out top for Andrew Leeper, back to Lawyer. And he'll hand off for Swing. Back to the top to Leeper, not a Lawyer, who gets the attention of the Warsaw students right off the bat. Lawyer at the top, kicks it out to the near side. Andrew Leeper, lefty three, way short, off a leg, out of bounds, Warsaw ball. It is superhero night here in the Warsaw student section, and they seem to be quite interested in making a lot of noise here to start.
I didn't get a chance to see what kind of superheroes are down there, but I can't imagine there's many people that missed on their outfits.
There's a lot of red, white, and blue and Captain America kind of stuff. Out at the top, Heckerman trying to shake free can. Swinging around to Gould and then to Simfukwe. Winchester looking for backdoor cutter, slips it in the lane for Heckerman, backs his way down, right-handed half hook is no good. Rebound grab by Homestead. Swing in transition for the Spartans. Warsaw's back. 1:18 to go in the first quarter. We still have no points. Grant Leeper across to an open swing for three, and now we do. Swing hits his fifth three-pointer here early in his third game, and Homestead has the early lead.
Well, it looks like Homestead's changing up the defense already, maybe just the matchups, but coach is out there on the floor telling him to pick it up defensively, Coach Johnson.
Gould, right wing, picks up his dribble, lobs it out top for Nick Catras. Now to Heckerman, left wing for Simfukwe. Out top for Winchester. He'll drive in, bobble it, pick it back up. Heckerman, backdoor pass, threw it into traffic, throw it away. Knocked away by Swing, stolen by Grant Leeper. Swing up the near side, out top for Kapwicki. Lawyer at the foul line, wide open is Andrew Leeper, and he puts it up and in, and right away Matt Moore not happy with what he's seeing, and he takes a quick timeout. 5:52 left to play, opening quarter. Homestead 5, Warsaw nothing. We're back at 30 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Traveling, double dribble, personal foul, all bad things in basketball. Spotty dishes, rust stains, dry skin, and hair, all bad things when it comes to your water. Rab Water Systems All-Star Team can help eliminate your water penalties. Home of the non-electric Connecticut, which provides clean, clear water 24/7 without electricity. Call or visit rabwater.com to fix your water.
This is Warsaw's news and information station. News Now Warsaw.
Roger Jared back at the Tiger Den. Warsaw with the ball, facing full court pressure by Spartans as it's 5-0 Homestead. Gould in the backcourt. Bounces all the way back toward the back line to Catras. Catras will bring it to the line, step through it, and get it across to Simfukwe. And a foul is going to be called on Homestead. Kapwicki with the foul, his first, out of bounds, right in front of the Homestead coaches. And right away, Chris Johnson wheels around and says something that has everybody at the scorer's table smiling. He's a really good guy as well as a really good coach. Heckman left side for Simfukwe. Judah up the baseline to the block, stops, throws it back out the wing for Winchester. Now to the center line for Gould. Tigers down by 5 here early. Gould down to the block, puts it off balance, off the glass and in. Gould, I think, got grabbed a little bit on his way to the hoop, has Warsaw's first 2.
That is a tough drive to go through the defense, get grabbed, and still finish high off the glass.
Near side, Andrew Leeper out to his brother Grant. Grant hands back to Lawyer, runs into Winchester, and that's a foul on Russ. His first against the Tigers here in the game.
It's going to be interesting to watch this matchup because Catras is really over Lawyer, and Lawyer's not liking it right now, and they keep running him off screens. Right there, Lawyer was almost too quick, and there was a moving screen set. It didn't get caught. We'll see if it gets set here in this next possession.
Off a Grant Leeper screen. Lawyer goes to the left wing. Winchester picks him up. He'll step in for a three-pointer, but wait, there's a whistle and a foul called. And it's a foul down in the post, and it's going to be on Nick Catras, his first, team second.
And that's a good call because he just moved a Leeper brother about 10 feet off the block. Now, you tell me how that happens. He's just a hard-nosed kid.
Lawyer left corner, trying to work his way around Catras. Picked up by Winchester on a double team. Out top, wide open. Swing for 3, and it's good. He's got 2 here in the first quarter. It's 8-2 Homestead, and the Spartans continue to press.
Russ is trying to hedge that screen, but then he's stuck with the ball handler instead of going back to his man.
Catras at the line, lobs across near sideline Simfukwe. In the corner, Winchester. He'll throw it back up the sideline to Simfukwe. Judah hands back to Catras. 4.5 minutes left to play first quarter, 8-2 Homestead. Catras looking inside, looking outside, looking for a helper, finds Heckman on the other side. Now to Simfukwe. Judah to the foul line. Out to the near side, low pass, good catch by Catras. Nick kicks it out, Winchester. Open for 3, good. He hit 9 last year. He's got his first of this season to make it 8-5 Homestead.
That's big for Warsaw. If you can get Russ going from the perimeter, that adds another layer to your successful offensive options.
Grant Leeper, right side swing. Out the top, Lawyer. A head fake and a drive. Step back, and Catras won't let him loose. Now they dump it down to Grant Leeper on the baseline. His 8-footer is no good. Long rebound tipped out to midcourt. Ran by Heckman. Heckman up ahead to Simfukwe. Spin-a-ram in the lane all the way across and out of bounds. Oh, and Simfukwe screaming that the ball was tipped out of bounds. And now did Andrew Hoffman see that there was a tip? Yes, he did. Out of bounds to Warsaw. Here comes Theo Catras into the game. Heckman will head to the bench with 3:36 left to go in the quarter, and Warsaw down by 3. And this will be Nick to throw it in. He gets it into Simfukwe out near the timeline. Out of the Gould between the circles. Sets up and goes right off a Winchester screen. Down to the block. Fakes, double teamed, slipped it all the way out to Winchester. All the way around to Simfukwe. A head fake and a drive, all the way to the hoop, and a whistle and an offensive foul call. Judah made up his mind. He was going all the way, and he got set up defensively by the Spartans.
Well, and Swing was there early enough to where Judah even braced himself before he let go of the basketball. He knew he was going to make contact there, and there was a lot of contact underneath.
And by the way, he braced because he was really high.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Near side, Andrew Leeper. Looking for Lawyer. Can't get it to him. Out of Swing, who's already got 2 3-pointers. Off a screen out top. Kapwicki for 3. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Winchester saves it in, and he saves it in to Catras. Theo up ahead to Gould. Gould transitions at the 3-point arc. Now double teamed out there. Now trying to cross over and make some space. Slips and goes down, a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Homestead. Swing's going to get a foul for fouling Jackson Gould, pushing him while he was already on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson fell, but he wasn't able to get back up because Swing fell directly on top of him. A correct call by Justin Shippey there.
2 team fouls now on the Spartans. Gould off the inbounds. 18-footer comes up short. Simfukwe gets there for the rebound. He's got it right left baseline. Lobs it out to Gould. He'll fake the 25-footer, and they'll settle in. 2.5 minutes left to go in the quarter. Warsaw trailing 8-5. Nick Catras looks at Theo, doesn't throw it to him. Now he'll drive to the left wing. Throws it back out to Winchester. Thought about the 3, but he was pretty far out, so he thought better of it. That's a wise move. 1-on-1. Gould at the foul line, double teamed. In the corner, Simfukwe. He'll jog it up the sideline and all the way out to center. 2:10 left to play in the quarter. Warsaw down by 3. Simfukwe, hard drive to the left. Pull up, falling, firing, missing wildly. And the rebound grabbed by Andrew Leeper for Homestead. In transition, Kompwiki inside to Leeper. Kicks it out to Lawyer for 3. That's good. He had 5 3-pointers through 2 games. He has his 6th to make it 11-5 in favor of the visitors. Gould to the line, bounces to Simfukwe. Now still in the backcourt. Simfukwe across the line. 10 seconds is called. You had a lot of guys standing and waiting for something to happen, and it cost him a loitering penalty.
Yeah, and there's no real receiver in the middle there either. And I think that's what Coach Moore was trying to find, is who's supposed to be in the middle, because you're the outlet valve to go opposite down the floor. And if you're Warsaw, those are the mistakes that you really can't handle if you're going to stay with a team like Homestead.
Heckman back in for Winchester with 1.5 minutes left to play. Homestead with a 6-point lead and the ball. Out on the right swing. Dribbles to the top of the circle, picks up his dribble, trying to get it to Lawyer. But now it's Theo Catras on top of Lawyer. And now we're going to have a whistle and a foul call. Theo got a little physical. It's his first. Both teams, check that. Warsaw with 4, Homestead with 2. Out of bounds on the sideline, right in front of the Warsaw bench for Homestead.
I give Fletcher Lawyer a lot of credit. The Catras brothers are both just all over him, and he hasn't lost his cool, anything. He's just playing hard, and that's what they're doing too. The Catras brothers just guard him hard.
Lawyer dribbles hard right in the corner, swing for 3, short. Rebound, back tap, grab by Gould for the Tigers. Long pass ahead, Simfukwe racing down and scores. That's a 50-foot pass cross court from Gould to Simfukwe. Judah with his first 2. It's 11-7 with an even minute to go in the quarter.
And Drew Heckman lets it happen because he crashes the board and tips the ball away.
Lawyer down to the block, backs down in, turns and forced up a jumper and got it. With Theo leaning all over him, he just turned and shot it anyway, and he makes it 13-7. Simfukwe to the line and across up the sideline, far side Heckman. Heckman all the way out to midcourt to Gould. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Warsaw with a chance to get 2 for 1 here. They have the possession arrow. If they could score, they could get a couple buckets in a row and cut into this 6-point deficit. 23 seconds. Homestead showing no real signs of any forced aggression, although Chris Johnson may be lining his team up to change defenses a little bit. They got some guys switching around. 10 seconds, down 9. Oh, and his Simfukwe threw a terrible pass, taken away by Leeper. Then he threw it out of bounds into the Warsaw cheerleaders, and Warsaw with 2.4 left will get one more shot at it. This will be Heckman to throw it in, right down here below us. And he'll get it to a running Gould, who will shoot it from midcourt at the buzzer, off the back of the rim. After 1, Homestead 13, Warsaw 7. We'll start quarter number 2 in 60 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Our area lake cold and ice could be forming, but now is the time to dream ahead to next year for a great time on the water with help from Splendor Boats. If this past summer you thought about taking your family's summer to the next level, make plans. Build catamaran or boat accessories at Warsaw's only marina on East Winona Avenue, or visit the original Splendor Boats location on State Road 15 in Silver Lake, and online at SplendorBoatsWarsaw.com. Splendor Boats thanks you for a great year and looks forward to serving you even better in the years ahead.
Your hometown independent insurance agency, W.R. Hall Insurance Group, is dedicated to protecting you from the risks of everyday life. You've gotten to know us over the last 100 years. We're your neighbors, people you've come to know and trust, and we've served generations of families, businesses, and farms around our county. From all of us to all of you, thank you for trusting us with your insurance needs. Here's to another 100 years of serving with trust, quality, and service. We are W.R. Hall Insurance Group.
Anywhere in the world at newsnowwarsaw.com. Warsaw.
After 1, Warsaw trails Homestead, Jared, 13-7.
Homestead was 5 of 8 from the floor for 62%. Warsaw 3 of 7 for 42%. But the key there is it's been a low possession game so far, and Warsaw's given up no offensive rebounds, and that keeps that possession game lower, and I think that's in Warsaw's favor.
Warsaw with the ball to start quarter number 2. Gould out on the left, guarded by Swing. Now Jackson on the hard drive. Off balance flip shot off the glass. Good. It hung on the back of the rim. I thought it might stop there. And Warsaw's within 4 at 13-9. Now Gould will take Lawyer, at least for this one trip. Goes left off a screen, splits a double team, floats it high in the air, rims it, no good. Rebound, grab by Winchester, held ball, air belongs to Homestead. Both teams make changes. Carson Gould is into the game for the Tigers.
Jackson's telling Carson to take a charge there, and Carson's like, I want to play the rest of the game. That's see the size of that guy coming down the lane?
Yeah, I don't blame him. They bring in Tucker Day, who looked very good in the JV game. On the drive, Lawyer floats it high in the air, missed it. Rebound Simfukwe, and he comes out of there with it. Simfukwe in a hurry, 2-on-2. Into the left corner, Winchester. Now Russ takes one dribble, lobs it to nobody. Over everybody's head, it'll be touch by Gould for an over and back violation. Warsaw is doing a terrible job of passing the ball.
Yeah, and it looked like there, I thought the ball got tipped, but clearly it did not because the official was standing right there, so Russ just kind of let that thing fly, but that's what happens when you throw passes from your hip. The trajectory is going up as opposed to throwing a good Hervey pass or bounce pass to your guy you're going to throw it to.
Lawyer off a screen. Backdoor cut inside to Tucker Day, and Tucker Day puts it off the glass and in. His first 2 makes it 15-9. Homestead a minute into the second quarter. Simfukwe, right side to Heckerman. Heckerman will walk it out to the timeline at the volleyball line. He starts forward, takes it down to the left block, shoots in traffic and scores. That's a tough shot. Dribbling left, shooting right with a guy right in his face. Warsaw within 4. Lawyer a 3 on the run, and he walked right up and knocked it home. He's got 2 3-pointers and 8 points here in the first half. It's 18-11 in favor of the Spartans.
And if you're Warsaw, you still have to be happy because you're forcing him to work to make those shots. That's a pull-up 3 and kind of a transition setup. That's a tough shot.
Heckerman, 1-on-1 at the top against Andrew Leeper. Stop and go move. Leans in, had his shot blocked, got it back. Out to Simfukwe on the left. They'll walk it back out and they'll reload it. Now Judah lines it up, drives it down the lane, floats it in the air, missed it, but a whistle and a foul called. I think Schultz is going to get this. He will. It's his first, the team's third. Simfukwe to the free throw line. He was 1 for 2 in the opener against Columbia City a year ago. He was one of Warsaw's best at 75%.
When you talk to young kids about fundamental basketball and taking runners in the lane, oftentimes that's not the best opportunity, but Judah and Jackson both can elevate in the middle of that lane better than anybody.
Judah makes the first. 3 points for Simfukwe. Swing in for Andrew Leeper for Chris Johnson's 5th-ranked Homestead Spartans. And as Simfukwe shoots another one. They also brought in Ifani Izikudo. Second one good.
And Izikudo, we've seen him a couple different years be problems on the JV level as well as on the varsity level. He's extremely athletic, but he does exactly what Chris Johnson wants him to defensively, and that's why he's a problem.
2 free throws by Simfukwe get Warsaw to within 5. It's 18-13, 2 minutes into the second. Out of the right side, Lawyer against Heckerman. Oh, he lost it on the way up, and it's saved in, but it's saved in to Nick Catras for the Tigers. Catras in transition. Takes it across the line, throws it back to Gould. So Warsaw gets a stop. It feels like every time they get a stop, they almost have to score. Carson Gould hands back to Nick Catras. To Heckerman, now left side for, almost called him Ryan. That would have been something. Jackson Gould. Now Carson's got it. Carson surveys what he has, which isn't much. Now he's trapped. Gets it to Winchester in the corner. Now out to Heckerman on the wing. He'll drive into Izikudo. He fell down and put it up, and he put it in. I don't know if he fell down or if Heckerman kind of bumped him down. Back-to-back baskets by the Tigers. They're within 3, 18-15. Out top the swing, around for Izikudo. He'll drive in the lane, throw it back to the far side to Schultz. Schultz on the drive, right around everybody. Shot near, but guy's own rebound. Out the Lawyer, wide open 3, good. There wasn't a Tiger anywhere around him on the drive, and even fewer people where the ball came down.
That was one of the few times that Warsaw kind of got jumbled up, and they were all sprinting to the same area as opposed to guys closing out to the ball handler, and it cost them.
Carson Gould dribbles the top, throws it to big brother Jackson. Out on the right side for Nick Catras. Catras, one dribble then out to Winchester. Around to the top, looking for room to shoot. Oh, he does, and he missed it short. And the rebound's grabbed by Lawyer. Lawyer takes off running down the lane, throws it up on the run and threw it in. That's a running 12-foot jumper there by Lawyer, and it's 23-15 Homestead. 4:14 left to play here in the second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds on News Now Warsaw.
Basketball is a game where your team could play man defense, zone defense, motion offense, press. You could focus on shooting threes or scoring in the post. Whatever strategy you use, in order to win the game, your team needs a head coach with an effective game plan. We at Alder for Bergen can help you develop and implement a financial game plan for your family's future.
Let Alder for Bergen be the head coach of your financial planning team. Alder for Bergen and Company, 122 West Market Street, Warsaw, and online at alderforbergen.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
News Now Warsaw. AM and 259 DJ 99.7 FM, Warsaw, Indiana.
Roger Grossman, Jared Shaw back at the Tiger Den. Steve Scott back at the station. 23-15 Homestead with the lead. Fletcher Lawyer with 8 points in the quarter and now 13 for the game. Full court pressure on by the Spartans. Simfukwe across the line for Nick Catras. Catras down to the left elbow. Right corner Gould, wide open three-pointer is in and out. And Lawyer's got the rebound for the Spartans. Up ahead, he throws it to a driving Schultz, who put it off the side of the backboard, no good. Winchester the rebound. It's 5-on-4 if Warsaw hurries. Gould in transition. On top Winchester, Schultz got back. Now Gould will walk it out to the center circle. Now Simfukwe one-on-one out on the right. Pounding it toward the corner, then back out to Gould. And a whistle, and they're going to call a foul on Winchester. Winchester's going to get a foul. Schultz got way up and is trying to push him and leaned his head back, and the official, who had a bad angle, called a foul on Winchester, his second, team's fifth.
And Schultz threw his head back, kind of like you see guards do when they make contact and they throw their head back to draw attention. That's what he did there, because Russ had him posted, and I mean, quite frankly, the guard should have thrown the ball a little bit sooner because he was wide open with that right hand.
Spartans by 8 with the ball, 3:35 clock running, second quarter. Lawyer off a screen, high pick and roll, inside ball knocked away by Simfukwe, and it went off the leg of Grant Leeper and out of bounds to Warsaw.
I love Nick Ankenbrook. He's the assistant coach for Homestead, jumping up and telling Leeper, don't bring it down, keep that thing high and just finish it above your shoulders, because that's all you need to do in that situation.
Well, Leeper immediately spun around and looked at the bench like, how could that not be a foul? And Ankenbrook accurately said, you got to be stronger.
Yep.
Simfukwe out at midcourt, pushing foul called. Kalpwiki with the foul, his second. That'll be 14 fouls now on the visitors with 3:15 left in the half. Homestead leads Warsaw 23-15. Tiger ball at midcourt. Simfukwe finds a cutting Nick Catras to the timeline. He'll bring it across the line against Fletcher Lawyer, and double dribble is called. Nobody within 7 or 8 feet of Catras, and he just turned it over. Gives the ball right back to the Spartans.
The problem was the guy he was intending to throw it to wasn't open due to the Homestead trying to jump the passing lane, and when he was in his attempt to catch his pass and make sure he didn't throw it, he was only going to throw it with one hand. When you try to throw a one-handed pass, you can't bring it back, or else you're either going to travel or turn it over.
So Homestead looking to push the lead up to double digits. Swing out on the right. Bounces down toward the baseline to Andrew Leeper. Hands it back to a cutting Lawyer who shoots a three. Missed it. Bodies flying everywhere. And Gould from the seat of his pants grabbed the rebound and got it out to Simfukwe. Ahead to Jackson Gould. Gould and Simfukwe together have 8 first half points. Now they line up Gould. He'll take it down. Pull up for a 15-footer. That's good. Jackson with 6. It's 23-17. Homestead by 6. 2.5 minutes left to play first half. Swing way out of the right. Heckerman and Lawyer having quite a battle. Swing under the basket. Throw it out to the near side. And Lawyer makes an incredible play. In midair, he grabs the ball and throws it off of Theo Catras and out of bounds.
He is everything that is advertised about him. He makes plays, whether it's rebounding, shooting. He is always around the basketball and doing the right thing.
Lawyer above the volleyball line. Goes off a screen, splits a double team. Shoots from the foul line and hits, and a foul. 15 for Fletcher Lawyer and a chance for a three-point play. The foul is on Theo Catras. That's his second.
He had enough confidence. He pushed the ball in front of him where he didn't have control anymore, and he was able to split two Tiger defenders, corral it, shoot it, got contacted in midair, and still finish. Matt Painter is going to really enjoy him in West Lafayette next year.
Correct me, didn't Luke Goody end up there too?
Illinois.
Oh, he's at Illinois.
He's at Illinois,
right.
Yep.
Lawyer with the free throw up and in. 16 points for Fletcher Lawyer. 2:19 left to play in the half. Tigers down by 9, 26-17. Simfukwe trapped at midcourt. Back to Heckman. Heckman jumps a pass down deep. It's tipped. It got to Carson Gould anyway. Back to Nick Catras at the foul line. Simfukwe up and under. Blocked. Foul call. Lawyer with his first. Simfukwe shoots two. And I'll tell you, I thought it before, and I now really think it. I think Purdue got the better end of that deal. Goody was a good shooter, but that's about all he could do. And Lawyer can do a lot more.
Well, and you could force Goody to take 23-foot jump shots if you just stayed with him. Fletcher Lawyer doesn't care what you do. He's going to either get to the basket or he's going to give everything he can to get to the basket, and he is the ultimate competitor. If you just watch his attitude and how hard he plays, that's fun to be, fun to be in attendance when he's playing.
Simfukwe makes the first. That gives him 5, makes it an 8-point Tiger deficit. Now Judah shoots again, and he hits again. 2:05 left first half. The Lakeside Chevrolet halftime show is coming up. Scoring, stats, and Steve might at the station have a few scores to give us too. Grant Leaper hands back to Kopwicki. Off a screen comes Lawyer. He'll shoot a three-pointer with a man in his face, and he hit it again. He's got a defender standing right in front of him with an arm up, and he made another three-pointer anyway. That's 19 points now for him. Hackeman trapped on the sidelines. Gets it back to Gould with 90 seconds left to play in the half, and the Tigers down by 10. Gould dribbled in, then back out. Gould's kind of standing there like Warsaw's holding the ball. Warsaw's gone into the four-corner offense. Simfukwe in the corner, Carson Gould. Throws it out to his big brother. Jackson spins to the elbow, down to the block, double teamed, had his shot blocked, out of bounds. Right now Jackson's trying to force stuff up, and he immediately goes to the referee and asks for a foul. We had a pretty good angle, looked pretty clean.
Well, and the problem is they're not going to put a second foul on number 2 for Homestead, just because he's going to have to earn that second foul because he's elevating, blocking shots. They don't want to give him a cheap one.
Heckman out on the left. Between the circles, Simfukwe with an even minute to play before halftime with Homestead leading by 10. Simfukwe looking for space. Heckman drives to the foul line, kicks it out. Gould in the corner for 3. It's good. Jackson with his first three-pointer of this game, his third of the season, 29-22 with 42 seconds left to play here before halftime. A critical stop here because Warsaw's got the possession arrow. Andrew Leaper started in, then goes back out. Throws it out to Max Schultz. Schultz hands off to Swing, who had a couple of big three-pointers in the first quarter. Schultz way out on the left, guarded by Carson Gould. Albert to the center circle for Swing with 15 seconds. Warsaw does not have a foul to give. Leaper, not a Lawyer. Far side of the center circle with 8, with 7, with 6, with 5. Lawyer starts in, shoots a contested 18-footer and hit it. And that'll do it for the first half. Fletcher Lawyer's got 21. Homestead 32. Warsaw 22. First half scoring comes your way on the Lakeside Chevrolet halftime show. That's next on News Now Warsaw.
Is wanted at R&B Car Company because we're buying vehicles. That's right. We want your late model trucks, SUVs, vans, and cars, even those big honkin' diesels. And we're buying on the spot. It's business as usual. Max allowance for your trade. Or we'll still give you $2,500 minimum for your trade-in. No payments for 90 days with approved credit. We'll deliver or buy your vehicle anywhere. We want your late model trucks, SUVs, vans, and cars, Michiana. Fast and friendly service and the best deal bottom line. Shop now and get pre-approved at rbcarcompany.com.
Hey, it's Andrew from Bobcat of Warsaw, and basketball is back. Who doesn't love the roar of the crowd when someone drills a three-pointer from beyond the arc? Kind of like, who
Who doesn't love the roar of equipment when you start it up, knowing you're about to get something done? So get your somethings done with Bobcat equipment from us. Check out our lineup of Bobcat loaders, excavators, tractors, and mowers. Come see us south of Warsaw on State Road 15. Bobcat of Warsaw is a proud sponsor of Warsaw Tiger basketball.
Booyah! At Male Fashions on Center Street in Warsaw, we know that if you look good, you'll feel good. And just like in basketball, a little bit of confidence can make a big difference. So come on in and gain the confidence you need to achieve your goals. Offering formal, business, and casual attire, along with cologne and accessories, we have just what you need to make you look and smell great. Male Fashions is a proud supporter of Tiger basketball, and we want to thank the community for supporting our local business.
I just can't sleep. If your old mattress just isn't cutting it anymore, head to Reinhold's Town Square Furniture in Warsaw. The holiday mattress sale is going on now with great savings on select adjustable mattress sets, including up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic and up to $800 on Stearns Foster.
Find the mattress of your dreams and get the great sleep you deserve during the holiday mattress sale. Hurry into Reinhold's Town Square Furniture, 118 West Main Street in Warsaw.
You're listening to the Warsaw Tiger Radio Network, 99.7 FM, 1480 AM, NewsNowWarsaw.com, and the News Now Warsaw app.
The Fly dance team performing here at halftime on this Friday night. Warsaw trails Homestead, according to the scoreboard, 127-22. They might want to have somebody fix that. The halftime show is brought to you by Lakeside Chevrolet, Kosciuszko County's hometown dealer. Lakeside's the only new or used dealer in Warsaw to offer warranty forever, so find your new ride at Lakeside. First half scoring for the Spartans: Grady Swing 2 3s, 6 points, Andrew Leeper 2, Tucker Day 2, and the rest belonged to Fletcher Lawyer. And I'm not sure how Warsaw could have guarded him any better. He still had 16 points in the second quarter and finished with 21 for the first half. For Warsaw, Jackson Gould 9, Judas Mfukwe 6, Drew Heckerman 4, Russ Winchester 3. Warsaw trailed 13-7 after one. Homestead outscored Warsaw 19-15 in the second to take the lead to 10 at 32-22. We were never tied. We've had no lead changes. Homestead won the JV game 45-34. The Warsaw JV is 0-2. Luke Bricker again the leading scorer with 14. Warsaw won the freshman game down in the Career Center 34-27. Again at halftime, it is 32-22. The Spartans have the lead. Jared's got the first half stats. Brought to you by Oliver Bergen & Company, next on News Now Warsaw.
Welcome to another exciting year of Tiger basketball. At Rock Hill Pinnock, we enjoy listening to a hard-fought game with excitement and uncertainty at the end. However, uncertainty is exactly the opposite of what you want from a law firm. You want attorneys who know the law, who know how to solve your problem, and can give you the certainty of sound legal advice. That's what we pride ourselves on here at Rock Hill Pinnock. I'm Jay Rigdon, and I'm inviting you to call us at 267-6116 for an appointment to discuss your legal needs. Rock Hill Pinnock, lawyers you can count on.
Bad wreck, oh what you gonna do, oh what you gonna do, call the boys in blue, car stalls won't start, oh what you gonna do, oh what you gonna do, call the boys in blue, wrecking any state and need the best rate, take the next step, call records and net, go with the guys who got the best tools, if you get in a wreck, they'll come and get you, bad wreck, oh what you gonna do, call records and net, to come get you.
Remember, when you get in a wreck,
call records and net.
Lake City Restoration on Argonne Road at Warsaw is there when you need them most. Call 574-385-9111. Whether it's damage from a fire, flood, mold, storm, or biohazard, Lake City Restoration is the solution for your emergency service needs. Call 574-385-9111. That's 385-9111. Online at lcrestore.com or simply Google Lake City Restoration.
When my team goes to work for you, we are original. Professionals with modern, unparalleled marketing and unwavering standards and passion. To us, it's more than just selling someone a house. We move people's lives forward and guide them to a home. Handling the real estate task flawlessly is one thing, but our expertise in people and results is what clients respect about us. I believe that is what makes us successful. I'm Brian Peterson of the Brian Peterson Real Estate Group of Warsaw. You can reach us at brianpetersongroup.com.
Dave Ramsey, weeknights at 6 on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
Let me do a correction. The Lawyer basket at the end of the half was called a three-point basket. So give him 22 with 5 three-pointers, and it's 32-22. And the scoreboard, they're having trouble getting the scoreboard corrected. Right now it says 131-22. The first half stats are brought to you by Oliver Bergen & Company. Let them be the head coach of your financial planning team. Oliver Bergen & Company, 122 West Market Street, Warsaw, and online at oliverbergen.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Jared?
For Homestead, they finished 12 of 21 from the field for 57%, 7 of 11 behind the three-point line, 1 of 1 at the free throw line. Warsaw had 6 total rebounds and 4 turnovers. For Warsaw, they were 8 of 15 from the field for 53%, 2 of 5 from behind the three-point line, 4 of 4 at the free throw line. Warsaw had 10 total rebounds and 8 turnovers. Points off turnovers, Homestead had 4, Warsaw had 2. Second chance points, Homestead had 3, Warsaw had 2. Points per possession, Homestead played to a 1.33 while Warsaw played to a .95. And points off the bench, Homestead had 2, Warsaw had 0.
Well, if you were Matt Moore, you've got to get this thing going now. You've been very patient. You've shot the ball well, but 8 turnovers. You can't have 8 turnovers and expect to win this game.
Yeah, and you knew that was going to kind of be the crux of the game because Homestead's defensive pressure and length force you into turnovers. However, Warsaw kind of took themselves into those turnovers by getting too deep into the lane, not being able to get out of pressure as opposed to dribbling it back out and giving yourself options. But overall, Warsaw's defense, you did about as good as you could do with Fletcher Lawyer. He didn't have any room to shoot. He still did. He still knocked down shots. You just got to find a way to compete and try to scratch and claw your way back into this one.
Warsaw trails at halftime 32-22. Those are the halftime stats brought to you by Oliver Bergen & Company, 122 West Market Street in Warsaw, and online at oliverbergen.com. And that ends the Lakeside Chevrolet halftime show. Find your new ride at Lakeside. We start the third in 2 minutes on News Now Warsaw.
Experience and knowledge lead to success. Metzger Property Services has been delivering successful auctions for decades. Metzger is making it easier than ever to bid online by simply going to bidmetzger.com. See dozens of current and upcoming farm, residential, personal property, farm equipment, gun, and antique auctions, both on-site and online only. Thousands of items are on sale and listed now, so why wait? Remember, it's now bidmetzger.com. That's bid, METZGER.com. Metzger Property Services, expanding your horizon generation after generation.
Hey, it's your friend, your realtor, Phil Kuhn with RE/MAX Results.
And I'm Senior Loan Officer Crystal Wilson with Aspen Mortgage.
Just like in basketball, a good game plan is crucial when buying and selling a home.
And without the right team putting together that game plan, you could find yourself walking away with a loss.
Whether you're buying, selling, or need to do both, we'll lead you through every step of the process,
making it easy to get that win.
Visit philkuhn.com to start putting together your real estate dream team today.
Let's go Tigers!
Have you heard about the Tell a Friend program at Crossroads Bank? When you tell friends and family about Crossroads Bank, you'll get rewarded when they open a checking account. They have offices in Columbia City, North Manchester, Peru, South Whitley, Syracuse, Wabash, and Warsaw. Crossroads Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Where your bank and your life meet, Crossroads Bank.
Find your new ride at Lakeside. New trucks are finally arriving. Now's the time to trade up, or now's the time to build your dream car. Lakeside has build slots open and ready to be filled. Get your vehicle directly from the factory and just how you want it. Stop in today and have the personal sales team help you walk through the build process. Plus, don't forget Lakeside Chevrolet in Warsaw and Huntington is the only dealer to offer warranty forever on every vehicle under 100,000 miles. Lakeside Chevrolet in Warsaw and Huntington and at lakesidechevy.com.
The Cubs, the Colts, and the Warsaw Tigers are all part of the team on News Now Warsaw, 99.7 FM and 1480 AM.
All right, so the scoreboard, as we told you at halftime, was all messed up.
we will be keeping, obviously, the score, but you don't pay any attention to the side panels as far as the score.
Okay. So it should be noted the score that they have is 31. Is that
at ours, dude? Well, they're just down by 1. All right. Wait, they have 21? 22-32. What'd you say? 31. They messed up with 3 years at the end of the game. That last shot by 20. It was 2. It's 31. I told you it was a 2? I told you. Yeah, it was a 2. Okay, I'll change that. It was the last shot. Yeah, I know. Is there a free throw? Wani, watch the game.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Is it a free throw?
I got it.
Out of one, Ross! King Russell. Who's going to play good like that? That's a crafty play.
I mean, the first game I saw somebody throw it off somebody else.
So we need to go to... Alright, tell me whatever, just, has anything happened yet? Hold on.
Foul on...
And that's all that's happened?
12, yeah. Oh, 22.
I don't even know who's in. Who's in?
32 for 3.
I told you. You can do it. Alright, we have 1, 2,
32 scoring.
is that 10 or 11? 1, 2.
Hey, there's Jackson on 2.
2. 20.
Oh, 12 for 3.
12 for 3, no good.
No good, rebound.
They're 12 for 3.
2.